The history of Bharat is filled with kingdoms one greater than the other. One of such great, powerful and courageous kingdom was the early Chola kingdom in the Sangam period of Southern Bharat. As the name suggests, it was ruled by the Chola dynasty, a Tamil dynasty originating from Southern Bharat, who at its height ruled over the Chola Empire, an expansive maritime empire that achieved imperialism in the middle of 9th century AD. With a reign first started around 60th century BCE to its end around 13th century AD, historians for better understanding its history have divided it into three main periods: early Cholas, medieval Cholas and the later Cholas, along with a period of interregnum of about 3 centuries. Today we will take a journey back in time to explore the history and legacy of one of the most fascinating kingdoms of ancient Bharat, the early Chola kingdom. But do not worry, a complete series of entire Chola history will be provided in this channel, so do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for never missing a video. The early Chola kingdom was a powerful kingdom that emerged during the Sangam period, a time of great cultural and artistic flourishing in southern Bharat. With its rich history, vibrant culture, and remarkable achievements, the early Chola kingdom is a topic that is sure to captivate and inspire us all. The main sources of information about the early Cholas are ancient Tamil literature, oral traditions, religious texts, temple and copperplate inscriptions. There are also brief details on the Chola country, its towns, ports and commerce, furnished by the Periplus of the Arthurian Sea. Periplus is a work by an anonymous Alexandrian merchant, written in the time of Roman Emperor Domitian. The earliest datable references to the Cholas are from inscriptions dated to the 3rd century BCE, during the reign of Ashoka the Great of the Maurya Empire. The names of the three dynasties Cholas, Pandyas and Cheras are mentioned in the pillars of Ashoka's inscriptions, as among the kingdoms which though not subject to Ashoka were on friendly terms with him. The king of Kalinga, Kharavela, who ruled around 150 BCE, mentioned in the famous Hathigumpha inscription about the confederacy of the Tamil kingdoms that had existed for over 100 years. For better understanding of any kingdom from Tamilakam, one must know what the Sangam period was and its importance in making of various kingdoms, not just the Chola kingdom. The Sangam period was a time of great cultural and intellectual growth in southern Bharat. It was a time when poets, scholars and artists flourished, creating works that continue to inspire and influence us even today. But it was also a time of political turmoil and conflict, as various kingdoms and empires vied for power and influence. During this time, southern Bharat was divided into numerous small states, each with its own ruler and identity. These states were often at war with one another, and alliances were constantly shifting. The political landscape was further complicated by the presence of larger kingdoms and empires such as the Maurya and the Kalinga, who also sought to expand their territory into southern Bharat. Despite these challenges, the Sangam period was also a time of great innovation and progress. Advances were made in fields such as medicine, astronomy and mathematics, and new religious and philosophical movements emerged. This rich and complex history provides an important context for understanding the emergence of the early Chola kingdom and its significance in the region. The early Chola kingdom originated in southern Bharat with their capital as Urayur. The kingdom emerged as a major power during the Sangam period, thanks to a combination of military conquests and strategic alliances. They also had a thriving economy, with agriculture being the backbone of their society. They practiced a unique form of wetland agriculture, which involved building irrigation systems to grow crops such as rice and sugarcane. The land of the Cholas was fertile and there was ample food. Sangam poems write, "In the Chola country watered by the river Kaveri, in a space in which an elephant could lie, one can produce enough grain to feed 7. Hereditary monarchy was the prevailing form of government. Disputed successions and civil war was not uncommon. The Chola monarchs were approachable by subjects, and justice was meted out directly by the king in most occasions. The kings also often took the field in person in battles. The kingdom also had a well-developed trade network, facilitating commerce with other kingdoms and empires. Pumpuhar, also known as Puhar or Kaviripattinam, is considered one of the major port towns of the Chola kingdom. Situated at the mouth of the river Kaveri, It witnessed the Bharat's merchants trading spices and other commodities with Asian countries and the Arabs, leaving a historical legacy of maritime trade. Another important port was Arikamedu, also known as the port of Padoke in historical records, found mentioned in Tamil poems of the Sangam period. It was a Chola port specializing in bead making and had unique ties with the Romans. The port's trade extended to textiles, terracotta artifacts, plants, spices, jewelry, and more, connecting Bharat to Roman ports and other eastern destinations. The Cholas were known for their maritime prowess, and they controlled several key trade routes in the Hind Mahasagar. They traded in spices, pearls, and textiles, and other luxury goods, and their ships sailed as far as Southeast Asia and China. The Cholas even had a navy that protected their interests and ensured safe passage for their merchants. The trade that flourished between the Chola country and the ancient Roman Empire is given in much detail by the Periplus of the Arthurian Sea. The early Chola kingdom was known for its rich cultural heritage, which encompassed the arts, literature, and dharma. The kingdom produced some of the finest examples of South Indian architecture, including the Brihadeshwara temple in Tanjavur, which is considered a masterpiece of Indian temple architecture. The Cholas were also patrons of the arts, and their court was home to many talented poets and musicians, who contributed greatly to the development of Tamil literature and music. The earliest Chola kings of whom we have evidences are those mentioned in the Sangam literature. Unfortunately, it has not been possible to piece together an internal chronology of the Sangam works. Due to this, we know of several rulers but not of their chronology. One of the major emperors we know of is Karikala Chola, also known as Karikala Peruvalatan. Reconstructing Karikala's life presents a unique challenge. Unlike later Cholas, his era lacks extensive temple inscriptions or detailed chronicles. Our knowledge primarily comes from literary references to epics like Silapadikaram and later Cholas inscriptions mentioning Karikala's achievements. Archaeological finds such as coins bearing his name and references in hero stones also shed light on his reign. These sources interweave history with legend, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction. However, by carefully analyzing these fragments, we can build a compelling picture of Karikala, the Chola emperor. Karikala Chola, often hailed as Karikala the Great, stands as a towering figure in the history of Southern Bharat. He reigned over the Chola Empire from the capital Urayur, in present-day Tamil Nadu. While the exact dates of his reign remain debated, estimates place it around the 1st century BCE or the early century CE. Shrouded in a blend of historical records and legend, Karikala's life continues to fascinate historians and inspire us even today. He was the son of the king of Urayur, Ilamset Seni, who married the Aveliri princess, and Ilamset Seni died soon after. Due to his young age, Karikala's right to the throne was overlooked, and there was a political turmoil in the country. Karikala was exiled. When normality returned, the Chola ministers sent a state elephant to look for a prince. The elephant found the prince hiding in Kuruvur, but as soon as he was found, his political opponents arrested and imprisoned him. The prison was also set on fire that night, but with the help of his uncle Irumpitar Thalayan, Karikala escaped the fire and managed to defeat his enemies. Karikala's leg was scorched in the fire, and from hence Karikala became his name. Karikala, with the help of his uncle, did manage to eliminate the internal conflicts and rival claimants. But seizing this opportunity, the neighboring Pandya and Sera rulers, along with 11 Velir chieftains, formed a confederacy and invaded the Chola territory. The reasons for the Velir siding against Karikala remain unclear, as usually they were Chola's allies. The exact details of the battle are lost to history, but we know it occurred around 190 CE near present-day Kovilveni in Tamil Nadu. Karikala, known for his strategic brilliance, is said to have employed clever tactics to overcome the larger opposing force. The chronicles mention a decisive Chola victory, with Sera king Uthian Seralathan suffering a fatal wound on his back and resorting to suicide by starvation. The Battle of Venni marked a turning point for Karikala. His decisive victory solidified his hold on the Chola throne and established his reputation as a powerful leader. The Chola gained dominance over the region, beginning the Pandya-Sera alliance. Though historical accounts support the battle, specific details are scarce. Karikala's strategies remain a matter of legend and speculation. The battle's significance lies in solidifying the Chola dynasty and shaping the power dynamics of Southern Bharat. Beyond the battlefield, Karikala was a king who cared. Karikala's legacy extends far beyond the battlefield. He is credited with being a visionary administrator who undertook several crucial projects for the betterment of his people. Some of them are the Grand Enikat or the Kallanai Dam. This momentum dam, constructed across the Kaveri River, flowing from Tiruchirappalli district to Thanjavur district in modern-day Tamil Nadu, is considered one of Karikala's most enduring contributions. It ensured a steady flow of water for irrigation, preventing floods and fostering agricultural prosperity. The dam, still standing today, is a testament to his engineering foresight. It is the fourth oldest water division or water regulatory structure in the world and oldest in India that is still in use. Because of its spectacular architecture, it is also one of the prime tourist spots in Tamil Nadu. Development of ports. With his focus on maritime trade, Karikala developed ports like Kaviripattinam, facilitating trade with Southeast Asia and beyond. Patronage of arts and literature. The period witnessed progress in arts and literature, with epics like Siddhapatikaram likely composed during Karikala's reign. Karikala transcends the realm of historical figures. He is a cultural icon, a symbol of courage, leadership, and strategic brilliance. His image continues to inspire artists, writers, and politicians in Tamil Nadu and beyond. By the way, Battle of Venni was not the only military victory he achieved. The conquest of Sri Lanka from Sinhalese kingdom, Andhra from the Pallavas, and other northern Bharat expeditions are examples of such, about which you will know in the upcoming videos. Now for today, thank you for watching our first video in this brand new channel. This new channel will be providing you with history from Bharat as well as beyond its borders. If you are a history nerd and mainly want to know about Bharat's history, this channel is one you must really try out. So don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for never missing a video.